Sometimes it is always a good thing to get your parents involved in whatever you are doing. But for the situation of Tobi Phillips, olorimariam has made a jest of whatever she has tried to do in order to get Ooni and all the other people of Ile-Ife to actually let them stay inside the palace. And it has been a very bad thing for her because now she's getting to realize that if she is ready to prove herself to the Oloris, then she has to do more than what her mother is doing. Because olorimariam now has made it her own case to carry upon and make Tobi Phillips a laughing stock inside of the palace of Ile-Ife. Because she could not understand that her parents would be willing to do anything at all to keep her inside the palace of Ile-Ife. That is to show that she is not even useful in her house. That is to show that she is not even worthy of coming back into her own family house. This is to show that she is not even needed again. And olorimariam has already told everybody that, look, Tobi Phillips coming into the palace was the worst idea that Ooni could ever make. And he should have left her outside for a very long time before he took a very, very nasty thing. But in as much as Ooni is trying to prove to everybody that Tobi Phillips is trying to make everybody happy, Tobi Phillips is trying to make everybody the way they are. But the most important thing is she willing to do what is necessary? That is where all the question lies. So guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when and where you are actually watching us from. This is Royal Updates TV. We'll bring you top gist from the entertainment industry and also from the Ooni of Ife Palace. olorimariam has already taken it upon herself to actually laugh at Tobi Phillips because her family now depends on whatever Ooni is busy offering her. Her family has revolved around Ooni for a very long time. Everything has been happening from the very beginning, from when Tobi Phillips came back into the palace. I won't say olorimariam was beefing her, but clearly that was the thing. Clearly that was the catch because olorimariam never wanted anybody to come in between her and Ooni, especially Ooni's children. But she had no choice when Ooni revealed to everybody that Tobi Phillips was about to come back. It became a shock to olorimariam because she couldn't understand what she could do to get her name, to get everybody to like what she does. And all of us knew that if they are willing to do anything at all, Tobi Phillips will be the least important person in that topic. But Ooni now prioritized her. Ooni made everybody know that if they are willing to go through what stress and what drama that he has been facing for a very long while, then they have to go through him first. That made olorimariam angry because she all thought that Tobi Phillips returning into the palace of Ile-Ife was all just because of mutual consent and all of that. And now she later found out that her mother herself went to Ooni to beg her. That is where all of these things started. When Tobi Phillips' mother went to beg Ooni for her to return into the palace of Ile-Ife, that is when all of the problems in Ooni's life started. Because we understood that if Ooni wanted something, he's going to get it, whether the Oloris are happy about it or they are not happy about it. But the main issue was that Ooni will let everything just because he wanted Tobi Phillips into the palace. And his family was like, what is the main reason for doing all of this? Ooni couldn't wrap his head about whatever he's going to do, but he just had it in mind that if he is willing and able to plan everything for a successful coming back of Tobi Phillips, then this will be an example to Queen NAOMI for her to return. And olorimariam was very, very angry because she could not understand why is it that Ooni is always showing this type of love. Sometimes it's good to be wicked. Yes, sometimes it is good. It pays to be wicked sometimes, but not in this type of situation where children are involved. That is when all of the problems will start. That is where all of the things you will not want to do will start from. Because we all know that if they are willing to do anything at all, it is up to Ooni to make a huge decision about his own life. And he is willing to make everybody, every single person in the palace of Ile-Ife know that if they are not together, if they are not the people they want to be, then there is no use or there is no need telling everybody that Ooni and Tobi Phillips have not been together for a very long time. Ooni has something to say. Ooni has something to do. Ooni is always having something to do about the palace of Ile-Ife, but he is not ready to let his guard down. But Olorimariam now has entrusted that if he is willing to make everybody happy, then he should do it right about now, because they are not ready to go through any or any shame to get what exactly they want. Olorimariam has made it clear to all of them that if they want what they want, they should come and get it. Not send any family member or not send anybody over to Ooni just because they can't even try and get it. It is so harsh to Olorimariam, because Olorimariam has tried to prove to everybody that, well, she's not the woman they said she was before. She has totally changed. But we cannot even understand who is saying the truth and who is lying. But we all believe that if they want to come to a conclusion about whatsoever is going on, then Olorimariam herself will be the least person that Ooni will ever think of in doing anything. She will be the least person. So it is all said that if Ooni wants to get what he wants, he should actually go ahead and do it. But the Olori's turn, it is not until you invite your parents or you invite anybody that you're going to get what you want. The most important thing is that you do what exactly is right. And the Oloris have not done that in a very long while. So we are not going to put the blame on Ooni, or we are not going to put the blame on anybody. The most important thing is that they get what exactly they desire, whether it is good or it is bad. But Olorimariam is now trying to stop everybody from doing what exactly Ooni has done before. And that is bringing everybody's family in to try and settle an issue, which is not meant to be so. Because if you have left the palace, you have left the palace. Nobody should help you. Nobody should put mouth. Nobody should say anything about what is going on. But to make sure that you do what is right to make yourself good. So guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to drop your comments down at the comment section.